Hello, welcome to Quarterly Planning. This is Organized Chaos. We every almost month end, we plan our next quarter. I particularly love this specific calendar because it gives you a big month, month to do with, and then you go on to your daily. It's very hard to do backwards. For those of you that don't, this is like this week here. So like, it works really well. I've used this now for almost, I think 4 years, or maybe 5. Anyway, let's get started because I don't want to waste any of your time. And we got things to do. So I'm going to turn this like this. It's going to be backwards, but at least you can kind of see what I'm working with. So I'm pulling up my calendars for my husband uses a Google Calendar. I use an old school calendar, which makes things very interesting in our home. It's fine. Everything's fine. Would go to April. Here we go. Okay. All right. This is an action video, meaning we don't just talk about the things, we do the things. So one of the very first things you have to do for April is I truly believe in making quarterly goals. So when you make yearly goals, a lot of times what happens is it's not tangible, right? It's something that's hard to do. But when you make quarterly goals, you have 12 weeks to kind of complete. So what I like to do, and at the end of the year, we have a whole year planning thing that helps. But this is March. Okay. So here's where I put all the quarterly planning quarters for the things that I was attempting to get done in the month of March. And then I just backtrack for January, February, March. So, for example, in January, I'm going to show you. Okay. So in January, I had some things to complete. I hate that there's one repetitive thing. I know what it is. It's okay. I just have to let it go. Sometimes you just have to let things go. On February, here was the things that I need to do. And then in March, I don't know what I was thinking. I had a lot of things that I was attempting to do, and I can't say I did them all. So that's okay because we are going to make some plans for April. Oh shoot. You know what? I'm going to run and grab my planner from last year. I'm a big believer in using your planner from the year prior as what kind of things to plan for. Actually, I wonder if I did. Mother's Day, Memorial Day, last day. Nope, but I need the quarterly. Oh, hang on. So April, May, and June. We wrap up in June. I doubt I do. No. Okay. I will be right back. I'm going to go grab my planner. I'm so sorry. Be right back. So this is why I highly, highly, highly recommend keeping your planner from last year, because then you have what you got going for what kind of plans you were making for the quarter. So I'm going to pen and I'm going to write quarterly goals. So again, this is quarterly goals. I'm going to give you some prompts if you are like, I don't even know if I have goals. If you have not planned summer camps, I'm going to tell you that's got to be your first thing. And I would highly recommend starting it and doing it in April. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself SOL. All right, teacher appreciation. Just like Mother's Day, Father's Day. I don't know if you need that on there already. Summer plans, graduation. I have a graduate this year. Father's Day, Mother's Day. I have a birthday girl. 4th of July. I think I host some party for my neighborhood somewhere. Pool party. Yeah. I am going to start hosting a outdoor boot camp. So I need to get that put together. Window washing, kids bins, basement. So those are none of the things. I am going to put basement on there. Basement's going to live on until the end of time. It's just part of my life now. All right, so there's your those are kind of quarterly goals that you're making for yourself. So take a minute, write that down, and then of course you're going to head and you're going to go find your April calendar. So interesting. These are all so interesting to me. Like, I don't know. An old kit planner is so neat, I think. I think it just gives you like, oh wow, what was I doing? What were we doing this month? What were we doing there? Okay, here's some other things to think about. Oh, I know what I need to put on there. I'm adding, we did some rearranging money things, paid off some stuff, and we are both wanting to start using Track Every Dollar. If you have physical aspirations, maybe it's to run, maybe it's to sleep, maybe it's a certain weight, maybe it's to work out. Relational is going to be relationship things. So, join the gym, join a Bible study. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Spiritual, if you have any spiritual goals, occupational, emotional, mental, anything in your specific home. Maybe you want to like clean all the couch cushions, or you want to clean carpets, or you want, I don't know, whatever you like. Your spring cleaning, so that might be, it's a good time to kind of declutter and like maybe go through your kids' clothes. Especially as you're going into summer and you're trying to figure out what on earth you need. All right. And now we're going to put down, all right, down. And now you can just fill out your April calendar. So on the actual side of the thing, I like to write whose birthdays I'm dealing with. So then that way I'm prepared to celebrate, or if there's any gifts I need to buy. So it looks like we have Ethan. I'm just gonna put boys. Oh, my husband. What about him? He's in April. So you just want to write down anything and everything you are planning. Interesting. Seems very light. I don't know if we somehow missed something, but I can tell you my calendar does not look like this anymore. I'm looking at April and I'm having palpitations. All right, you ready? Do you want me to, I'll move this down so you guys can see too. I would turn music on, but then, YouTube won't let us. I am eating some Nepalis with some gluten-free chips that are my most favorite. I'm obsessed with them. All right. We are at the beach. And then Avery and I are in Savannah. And then we're in Mexico. Okay. And then taxes are due. Just in case you need to add that to your list. All right. I like to use specific colors for specific people. So we're going to start with Avery because it's easy for me because she's pretty much the busiest. I'm not going to have her go to dance on that day because I have no one to take her. Oh, what am I doing? Oops. We just want to get as specific as possible. So the reason I started this call was because a lot of people buy planners and they don't actually use their planner. And so the point of this, oh, I made this so wrong. I needed to, oops, oh well. That's okay. 4:30 dance. 5:30. This is it. Praise the Lord. Avery is done. Is this May? May. Oh no, May 31st is her. Oh, right. Okay. Sorry, I'm talking to myself over here. But that's the whole goal is you want to have a planner and you want to have a reason why you're actually using it. So, you know, I know that for some monthly goals, I have Mother's Day on here, I have Memorial Day, I have the last day of school because I like to have like a picture and the same clothes. And so I like to find all that because otherwise the day comes and goes and you miss it. I'm gonna add track every dollar. I'm gonna add basement, even though it's never ending. The never ending. I'm gonna add that pool thing, pool party that I don't know anything about, and I'm gonna add boot camp. Graduation, Father's Day, Avery, mentorship, I'll put that on there. Okay. All right, then I'm gonna grab a new color. Grab a Carter color. And the game. Carter. Carter, you gotta eat it, bud. Sorry. Arguing. 4 p.m. golf. Why does that have 3 things on that? What else am I missing? Oh gosh. What's that? Oh. Sorry. Okay, keep going. Keep it going, keep it going. Golf match, 320. Ooh, that's another. Oh no, it's oh yeah, that's drama. Golf. Let's see, it's gonna bring all the children. 6:30. Soccer. See. I'll tell you a secret, it's much easier if children play different sports. Carter soccer. This is a game. That's not a game. Practice. 4 p.m. golf. Practice. 7:30 game. 6 5:30 practice. 4 p.m. golf. 5 p.m. match. 7:30 game. 6. Wow, it's a lot of things on my day. You ever like get to your guys' schedule and you're like, man, can I quit now? Just me? Saying, okay, we have field trip. I think James is. Okay. All right, new color, new kid. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of pumped for how many. Actually, I'm gonna put Mother's Day / Mom's birthday because, oops, / I'm gonna do Mom and Father's Day because they're in Canada, and if I can ship it in one, makes it a lot cheaper. All right, next child. 9th. $7:30 game. PM practice. You guys are welcome to just pop in whatever you want to, any questions, thoughts, something you think I should cover. 16. So I take this and then I actually, oops, I have Avery do the wall. So we have a wall in the pantry. So then that way everybody can see it. And I keep that coordinated too, just because everything is coordinated and it makes everything just a little bit easier. Oh, it's funny, I'm like doing this and we were going to put Carter in, or Brookie in Taekwondo. Man, am I glad we chose not to. Like, what would you even do here? Game. Game. Practice. Okay. All right. So this is all from, this is done from, what's it called? My husband and I shared. And then of course you want to add your birthdays here. 22. Don't bump my arm. I see you coming. Drives me cuckoo. We will have another call for the next month on the 21st. In case y'all care, you want to put that on there. And then we have James and Ethan. Oh, is your life so hard? Okay. And I'm just going to peek at my calendar. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Right, y'all? Does anyone have any thoughts? Am I missing anything? So again, the things to assess is fitness. So I'm going to make up a schedule because these next like couple weeks are crazy. I have some goals of running and I want to make improvements. So starting April 1st, I'm actually going to be starting, I will be launching I'll be launching a life coaching business and it will start April 1st and it will, I'm sorry, it won't start till the end of it started in August, but I will be doing a kind of a warm up to kind of feel how it's going to go. And so, I will be creating a workout calendar. So you want to assess that, your finances, your home. You know, I like to put in right here, like I just do one room a week. So if I do Ava's room, then I also wash like, I use that as an opportunity to kind of wipe down her light fixtures, her baseboards, kind of things that the cleaners don't get. And then I do her towels. So that's kind of when I do. So then the next week I'll do Carter and I'll do all his stuff. Then the next week the boys are together. So I'll do boys stuff. And then 1 week for us. And then sometimes the guest room has to be done, but most of the time not. Yeah, sweetie.
I like 30 minutes. Oh, because we asked Rohan, jump in the trampoline. We don't want to jump in the trampoline anymore.
You don't.
Yeah.
Got it. Do you need to wash your hands maybe?
Yeah. Okay. Wait.
You can have 30.
Okay. You go because you.
Yeah. Make sure you actually set a timer, please.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. I think that's all, friends. If there's anything, finances, home, just kind of give yourself an assessment of all of the different areas so that you know, your marriage, actually, I'm just going to write that on there. Marriage. It's funny how when you spend time apart, it's very eye-opening to the things that are kind of maybe not working. Does that make sense? Oh, and I want to start a women's Bible study May 1st. So I'm going to put that on there too. So yeah, so just kind of assess like what you need and where you're at. And I know for me, April 1st marks basically 2 months left of school, which is just crazy. I did just finish, actually Avery's overnight camp opens on the 5th, I think. Avery overnight.
Kim, do you have like a morning routine that you do like for cleaning to make sure like to maintain?
Wait, for like for cleaning?
Yeah.
I mean, I think we all have very specific, and do you mean like thoroughly cleaning?
No, just like maintenance, just to kind of keep it up. Like,
Tidy?
doing the dishes every night, tidy
Yeah.
up a little bit of the clutter.
So I always turn down the house, and that includes like wiping everything down in the kitchen. I just think if you can wipe down your kitchen every single night, you feel better. It's so much nicer to go into in the morning. We are a full dishwasher, empty in the morning kind of family. We run the dishwasher every single day, and it's completely full every single night. The kids are obviously in charge of making their beds, putting away any dirty clothes, and then I do 1 load of laundry a day. And then I lay that out in their room. So when they come home from school, that's kind of on their checklist. They have to, put away their laundry. And then what else? Put away their laundry, tidy anything. Hi, sweetie. You can. Thank you for asking me. Just make sure Carter set a timer, okay? Or Hudson.
Can Carter be doing for 20 minutes?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's kind of like on our list. And then at nighttime, I try to just keep like a wipe, like wipes that they can then wipe down their counters in their bathrooms every single night, because every single night it's disgusting. And right now my kids aren't tall enough, so they spit into the toilet, and there is always toothpaste all over the toilet seat, which just irritates the crud out of me. So that's kind of their, our own thing. And then, and then we each kind of, Mondays we clean, mirrors and, windows. Tuesdays are toilets. Wednesdays is wipe down. So they just take one wipe and they just like wipe down all the different, spaces, their dressers, their desks, whatever. Thursday is just like a good all over tidy, because by Friday, usually we're either having people over or we're going out or whatever. And so, and then Friday is like a quick vacuum floors. And then Saturday, we don't clean at all. We just enjoy the day. Minus the always, right? Like we always make our beds. It doesn't matter what day of the week that is. And then Sunday, it's like an all over everyone tidy. So it's like 4:15 right now. my kids need to get to bed early, and they made like just a colossal mess in the playroom, and we have like no time to play. So I'm like, you know what? We're leaving for the beach Saturday. I try to do like an all over clean so that we go into the week kind of looking like we've got our crap together, if that makes sense. Good.
Yeah, that makes
What
sense.
you're looking
Thank you.
for?
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
Trying to
good.
get everyone, I think I'm doing it all myself and I think it's just overwhelming.
Yeah, I think as moms, we always all do it ourselves. And I think that's like such a, I've learned, I've talked to like a lot of parents who have older kids, and they're like, you're so smart to have start young.
Mhm.
Even my own dad, he's been here for a month, and he's like, I am shocked when I come upstairs in the morning to like, whatever, do something or get something. And he's like, and everyone's rooms look like they were never there. He's like, as kids, like that surprises me, because I can tell you, we fought with my mom night and day to like make a bed. But the faster we can help these kids create habits for life, the more we're doing them a good deed, because otherwise they're just going to go out into the real world and they're never going to know what to do. Or especially me, as I marry, you have 3 boys, like they're all going to marry women someday. And I would hate for them to assume that like women are just going to do everything for them, because
Mhm.
that's a lot of marriage problems, right? So I always like to think that I'm trying to create marriageable humans. Um, and the best way I can do that is just to invite them in. And don't get me wrong, sometimes like they'll clean the windows and then I'll wait till they're gone and I'll clean them again because they looks terrible, but they still get the point. You know what I mean? And they're only going to get better as they get older. So, yeah, I would try to see if you can, and might be just a really good family meeting where you come and you're like, listen, I can't do all of this myself. Like I would be a better mom if I could alleviate some of these tasks and we could all do them together as non-paying rental humans in our home. Y'all can help,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I didn't start with them at a young age. I pretty much just did everything. And now that they're older, I'm just like, oh my gosh, you guys make even more messes now than you did. Like as teenagers, they make more messes and they don't like I'll get it cleaned up and then they just kind of they don't help out and they don't keep it consistent. And I'm just like,
Totally.
well, what's the point?
Well,
But
and I
it's
think that
therapy for me, I guess.
the more you can declutter and make it so it's so easy for them to clean
Hmm.
helps, right?
Yeah.
But I have heard that the messes as teenagers is much dirtier than it is even when they're younger, because it's things that, they'll drink something and they'll leave it and
Hmm.
it'll turn into whatever. Versus when they're little, you are the mom and you are picking up after them the whole, you know,
Yep.
and so it does make a big difference. And, but sometimes that's so hard. It's hard. It's hard.
Well,
Just
that's great. You started them at a young age.
well, I think because I was like you and I was like, I'm not doing this myself. I think that's really the only reason. I was like, this is insane. And if I have to pick up one more thing that I didn't take out, like I'm going to lose my mind. So I think that's really where it started from. I can't say that it was 100% because I was just like, oh, let's start them with habits that will make them a lifetime. It was more like, hey, y'all drive me crazy and I need to see you doing some things, you know? Mm-hmm.
Well, thank
Oh,
you.
yeah. Anyway, anything else you want to know while I'm here? No? Nicole, hi. Miss you. She might not even be there. That's okay. Okay, well, thanks for popping on, girls. I appreciate you both. And I hope that you have a really great week and you feel very much more prepared coming into April. Um, I think it's wild that we're already in April. I feel like this like went like so crazy fast. I love it, but it's wild that we're already at the end of the year. Next month we'll talk about summer planning and like how to be really intentional on each day with like themes. I actually just picked up, I just bought them today, these really great journals that keep your kids kind of on track. It's like a journal plus a planner. So it'll help them kind of see the summer at a glance. And I think that's kind of fun. So I'll share them once I get them, just in case they suck. And then you guys are like, I won't tell you yet, but yeah. Okay. That's it. Have a fantastic week. and we'll see you in the online space. See you later.
Thanks, Kim. Have a
You're
good day.
You too. Bye.